we saw a lot of deployment of all tribes of security organs when Bobi Wine was entering Fort Portal to have a sleep. We all know that Bobi Wine is campaigning in the Western region, to be specific in the Toro sub-region. And when he was entering Fort Portal, they had to deploy as if they are bringing a rebel, for fear of the people coming in or for fear of him waving to the people. It's like they are guarding him not to show that he has a lot of support. Can you imagine that a presidential candidate who's supposed to campaign in a certain district is guarded like a rebel? Can you imagine? Are we having a country? In fact, let me first play with the tape. That is Bobi Wine when he was entering. You clearly see men and people in uniform commanded to go to do an irregularity and illegality. Because the Electoral Commission came out to say that if I'm going to campaign, take for example in Fort Portal, you cannot box me in a corner where to campaign and not where to campaign. Campaigns cannot even be taken to the market. In fact, whenever the police does not engage, we don't see loss of property, we don't see anyone die. It's only when the police and the army starts to engage and we see loss of property and life. So it's like the opposition tries hard to tone down the brutality of the Uganda police and the army. And it's so unfortunate when our children in uniform are being forced to and coerced to do irregularities. And the commanders this time around are hiding around. We all know the overall commander is Frank Mwesigi. Mochibi backed down because he knew the outcome. Okay? He got to know about other former commanders in 2021 who were sanctioned by the outside world. And these people are so young, they are going to pay for this criminality. By the way, let me tell you, so men in uniform should understand that there is a difference between a state and government. Police and the UPDF are state organs. They are not meddle in government. Governments can change. Today we can have an NRM government. Tomorrow we can have a DP, NUP government. So it's bad for an organ of the state to put its nose in the politics, which is divisive. Okay? You want to tell me that a candidate is brought in a city like a thief? No having a short call, no having anything. In fact, let me also add another video. Here's the tape.
Kibuga kyonna kiwunya tiyagaasi. Balengere beebale balwanagana n'abantu abali mu mayumba gaabwe Mukama Katonda. Wanje? Tuyingidde ekibuga naye baba basinga omanye engeri gye tujjamu. Oyinza otya batuleeta omanyi bakateero walaba muvi oba bagiyita bate gye banuniramu Kibande Mexico. Bakakubye mu nju ya muntu.
Dewe munakola mutya temujja kaka bantu baagala mulabe bafubutukayo balekanawo baddayo.
That is the video. Me, I'm a crusader of democracy. That's why I did this YouTube channel. Not because I want. It takes a lot of energy to record, to edit, data to upload. There are very many things I can do with fun. But it's because I love my country. It's the reason as to why I'll have to do these videos. I recorded this video, as you can see, at night. At 3. Okay? Because I felt bad that a presidential candidate is handled like a rebel in a country that has a constitution, in a regime that went to the bush for the same things they are doing right now. These things we must knock on these people's heads so that they can understand. Even if we have to make horns, we must do them. That is a horn. They should wake up. Because our country is getting to dogs, and it will be messy and crazy. For me as a person who never saw the 1980 war, I don't want a war. It's the most bad thing to happen to any country. Because you go back 50, 100 years back, even the small gains we had gotten, they are going back because someone wants to retain himself in power and to make a succession to his child, which is unfortunate. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makinde, Kabir Sulaiman Mawagal. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I see you on another one. Peace.